Didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Yeah, he might be locked in.
Better than an incompletion. Now it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. So a first interception thrown for.
And that's something he did not do in their defense. They're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's.
This one we get set to see the Falcons offense. They punted last time they
win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a hand at the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ryan. Right back to Pitts again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got it. Touchdown. Yessirskee. His first touchdown in 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Opportunity, and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Chark set to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. So the false start will back them up 5. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Burrow will throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, what a move. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to him.
They've got his man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That was perfect for
right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On the delay, it's Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight on the quarterback, Matt Ryan. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Sam Martin now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Jamie Gillendow standing just about on his own goal line. Oh, the return is Williams.
Come on, fellas.
So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin down in the Bayou. The Browns from the AFC visiting the Dome to take on New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. Taysom Hill, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Devontae Adams, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. Time some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
This throw right here, had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.